We all know the power of a team to make a great business or practice. The challenge that most people actually have when it comes to building a great business is that they don't actually have a team. The reason why, because the failure in their hiring process, their training process, and their ability to have systems or a plan to help them execute and action the things that's necessary. The problem is that when we're hiring, we typically hire employees rather than people who are there to help you grow and scale and deliver a great experience. That's the number one challenge I think a lot of practitioners are missing. You see, you can't do it alone. Well, you can if you want to try, but the hard part is that it becomes really hard. If you put everything on your back, if you are the person who is the chef, the cook, the waiter, and the cleaning staff, that's going to be very difficult. So in order for your practice to succeed, you need to have a team behind you. You need a strong team behind you. But expecting team culture to happen without actually creating it is not going to work it. Just because you actually have a vision of where you want to go or what your vision of your practice is going to look like, that's not enough either. What needs to happen is that you have to learn to hire the right people. You have to train them intentional train them to the systems that you actually have. And first and lastly, you have to have people who are going to take action. This is why I think the 3 pillars of a successful team requires 3 specific things. Number 1, you need alignment. Number 2 is you need to have assignment. And the third thing you need is action. You think of these as 3 Venn diagrams working together because one without the other is not going to work. Just because you have alignment doesn't necessarily mean you actually have a dream team. So the dream team is about alignment, assignment, and action. Let me explain each one of those. The first one is alignment. Alignment means that the team members, every single team member is aligned to your vision and where you're wanting to practice to go. We're trying to create the whole entire team. I think of it as a bus and making sure that bus goes in alignment to exactly where you want to go. The alignment has to be aligned with your vision, but they also have to align with your values. Most people, what they do wrong is they're hiring for their skill sets rather than aligning themselves, but hiring for their character. Because character can't be taught. It's very difficult. You want to hire for that. If you're hiring for skills, it's not necessary because skills can be taught. The second thing you need is assignment. Do you actually have the right people sitting in the right seats doing the right job? And what I mean by that is that making sure that the assignment of the roles and responsibility fits that particular person. Does their skill set and their character match the particular role and responsibility that you need for that particular person? Oftentimes what we do is we force the person to fit into a role, or we force the role onto the person who's not fit for the particular role. And that's a huge challenge. The second assignment needs is that making sure that you have the right systems. We all talk about systems and how important it is in a business, and it's massively important. But the assignment has to be there in terms of making sure the right system is there so that they can be executed. The third pillar is action. There need to be specific action steps that is required and your CAs and your practice manager to be on board with, which means that they have to execute on a plan. Now, obviously that means that you actually have to have a plan, which means assigning the plan to the right respective roles and responsibility, and then taking action steps to help you get to where you want to go from where you currently are. 3 pillars of a dream team requires you to make sure you have alignment, assignment, and action. Most of the dream teams I see is that they're basically employees who, don't have the passion, who don't care about, your vision, who don't even have the right training to really be an advocate for what you do. See, in chiropractic, we aren't just about having a servicing ability to just service people for service sake. We're here because we want people to be on board on what we're trying to do. This is why I think creating a dream team creates the right culture, right? The right environment, the right unity that will help you grow and scale your business. We're all dreaming about growing and scaling, but you don't actually have anything in the back end to help you do that. So going and chasing after all these systems or going after and chasing all these new patients isn't going to help you without actually having a team behind you to help you elevate towards the summit. What I really suggest you think about when it comes to the dream team is that you need to make sure you hire and train and making sure you have an executable action steps for them to actually execute on. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already done so, that subscribe button, you should press it. And because I want to share videos with you just like this one to help you grow your practice.